Hello, and welcome to Zap the Gender Pay Gap, the podcast series where we expose the elephant in the room. The elephant's name, the gender pay gap. I am coming to you from Memphis, Tennessee, located on the banks of the mighty Mississippi River. Nestled in the southwest corner of the state, Memphis is home to the blues, barbecue, and so much more. I am your host, Gwendolyn Tucker.
Thank you so very much for joining me for this episode of Zap the Gender Pay Gap. I am your host, Gwendolyn Tucker. Look for me on Apple, Spotify, Google, and YouTube, or any other platform where you find your favorite podcast. And please don't forget to like and subscribe. That's so greatly appreciated. Hello, everyone. Welcome to 2024. I hope you had a wonderful time with family and friends over the holidays and brought the new year in with a bang. My husband Ricky and I had a wonderful time. For Christmas, we spent a lovely time with our family on his side. And on New Year's Day, we shared a wonderful time with friends who have become family. Get it? Friends who are like family. We're not from the same bloodline, but we share the same heartbeat. Boy, did we laugh and laugh and laugh some more. Of course, we had some good eats too, but the fellowship is what made the occasion so special. It was a wonderful way to ring in 2024 and get this new year off to a great start. I like to call it getting off on the good foot. Speaking of the good foot, you remember the song Get on the Good Foot, don't you? It was written by James Brown, an American singer and songwriter. According to Wikipedia, James Brown was referred to as the hardest working man in show business, as well as the godfather of soul, and he was a major figure in 20th century music. I won't try to sing the song. I really couldn't do it justice, and you wouldn't want to hear me try to sing it either. But some of the lyrics go like this: I got to get on the good foot. To do it on the good foot. Do it the good foot. Stay on the good foot. I just love listening to this song. If you haven't listened to it recently, please do so. You're going to love it, starting at the very first note. While catching up on my reading during the holidays, I came across an article on NPR that shares 50 ideas to help you move forward in 2024. And now, the best way to move forward that I know of is to get on the good foot, right? The bad foot, because getting on the bad foot increases the chance of stumbling and falling. So let's not chance it. Want to know what some of those areas are? They relate to things that are important to our lives and our livelihood. They tug on a string of our heart that confirms deep inside that we were made for so much more and we want so much more. These ideas fall into several important categories that pertain to health and wealth and well being. Things such as family, finances, fitness, health, career, mental health, relationships, plus more. So I can hear you saying to yourself, Gwendolyn, what does this have to do with the gender pay gap? And my reply, I am so very glad you asked. It definitely applies here. At this time of year, many have made New Year's resolutions focused on improving one or more of these areas. And even if we don't call them New Year's resolutions, there are things we want to do better and ways we want to be better. For instance, when it comes to career, as you go for more in 2024, some of you want to ask for a raise, huh? Or perhaps quit your job or shake that imposter syndrome. Or some of you are looking to move into a new job. Others of you are looking to get promoted to a leadership position. Some of you have already made plans to talk with your boss about what you can do to exceed expectations in your current job in 2024. If you are one of those looking to quit your job and head to a totally different company, you definitely want to get off on the good foot, right? Starting with the application, even before you get to the interview, you want to put your best foot forward because you will never get a second chance to make a first impression. In 2024, some of you may not be looking to change your jobs, but you want to focus on more with your family. You want to be a better auntie or a better uncle. Maybe you want to spend more time, quality time with your kids. Maybe you also want to start some new traditions. You may be trying to decide whether you want to have kids or not. Career or family, all both of those are very important to us. So, in what areas will you pursue more? In career, in family, finances, health, or a combination? It's your choice. You choose. For me and our family, it's definitely a combination of these. Because we know that our health significantly impacts our wealth, my husband and I have upped our emphasis on eating healthier, exercising, and enhancing our overall well being. We have a lot of music to play, and we want to have the energy we need to play until the very last note. Talking about getting on the good foot. Also, when we're not healthy physically and mentally, it eats at every area of our lives. Our finances, because funds that would be saved or used elsewhere are diverted to cover outrageous and increased healthcare expenses. Our family, because we don't have the bandwidth or wherewithal to be there for them in the way we want to be. And also our career, because we don't have the energy to focus on what it takes to deliver what is required from us and of us from our employer. Yes, indeed, it's 2024. Since we're here, we might as well belly up to the bar and commit ourselves to the challenge. You and I were made for so much more. I'm going after mine. Will you join me? Ready, get set, go. Let's get on the good foot. Y'all gotta get on the good foot. Got to do it on the good foot. Do it with a good foot. Stay on the good foot. Now, my mission is to show women, including you, how to raise your pay. Talk about getting on the good foot. And I still have 1-to-1 coaching slots available, a few, to show women in the workplace how to raise their pay in the next 90 days. So, does that sound like something you want to pursue in 2024? If so, just message me back if you're interested in hearing more. I would love to talk with you. Go to gwendolynjtucker.com and click on contact. I will also put a link in the show notes of this episode. So just click on the description box and check out the description box and so you can see how to reach me. Now, women, we work hard for our money. I can show you how to take home all of it. I do thank you so much for joining me today. Please plan to join me next time. And don't forget to leave your question in the comment box. I will make it my business to respond on the next episode. That way, others can benefit from hearing your question and my best answer. Yes, we're getting on the good foot. I look forward to seeing you next Wednesday at noon Central Standard Time for the next episode of ZAP, the Gender Pay Gap. Until then, please be well.
Thank you for joining me for this episode of ZAP, the Gender Pay Gap. Please rate, review, and subscribe to or follow me wherever you get your favorite podcast. I am your host, Gwendolyn Tucker. Thanks so much for listening. See you next time.